beautiful people. It's me again, the bold, the beautiful, your host on In Between I Stand. Thank you all so much for joining me on this special series on IBRS show. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. A lot of discussions. Yes, real life issues. And again, for my last video, wow, thank you so much for the view. Thank you for the comment. Please do not forget to subscribe. Support your girl. I'm humble, I'm loyal. Support your girl. So in the studio today, I have a special, very special guest. He's the vice president of the Igbo Association. He's a new guy, married, cute. At least you can see he's cute, handsome. You can see all of those, right? So here we're just going to be talking about so many things. Hello, Peter. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
Good to see you, Peter. You know what? You look good, Peter. What's the secret?
Well, thank you, and I'm happy being here.
Thank you.
Well, the secret you asked.
Maybe it's the freshness of.
Well, it just eating good and being happy.
I want to be like you, Peter, when I grow up.
Interesting.
Okay, so today we want to talk about cheating in marriages. Why do people still cheat in marriage? The truth is, a guy would have a beautiful wife, devoted, submissive, smart, intelligent, and they will still go out to cheat. And same thing with a guy, good-looking guy, smart, handsome, financially buoyant, and women will still go out to cheat to the extent of giving his children to another man. And we're just wondering, why do men cheat, Peter? Why do men cheat?
Well, the question is, why do women cheat?
No, why do men cheat?
Okay, well, the thing is, it's always why do men cheat? Why do men cheat? But we need to begin to ask the question, why does any of the spouse
so why
cheat?
Do people cheat?
Exactly. Well, you see, in marriage, like when you get married, it is expected that you be with your wife or your husband. Like you guys are now one, and you're not supposed to cheat in that marriage. But then you find out, just like you said, these days people cheat. And then you begin to ask the question, why do people cheat? There are several reasons why someone will cheat in the marriage.
Okay.
And I want to establish, it is never, there's no, excuse for cheating. It is never justifiable.
True.
Then in a marriage, you see that sometimes, okay, let's talk about the man now.
Okay.
In a marriage, you would understand that the wife is expected, first of all, to love the husband.
Okay. Vice versa.
Vice versa. Okay, yeah, I'm going to come to that. Okay, I'm going to come to that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. So the man is the wife is expected to respect the man.
To be submissive. You guys love that word. To be submissive. Okay.
Well, we'll come to that.
Okay.
So, but then sometimes in marriages, I've had I have friends who are married. I've had people who have issues in their marriages, and I have friends too who have had issues of cheating in their marriages.
Wow.
Then you find out that in that marriage, somewhere, somehow, somewhere, the trust in that marriage disappears.
Of course.
And you find out that, when a man starts feeling that the wife is no longer, giving him what he wants in that marriage, because everybody gets into a marriage with some kind of expectations, right? And let's say a man, the wife is no longer giving, the man what he wants in that relationship. Okay. You see the man start looking, outside. And I'm gonna explain something to you. Now, when a man comes to a woman to get married to her, right? There are some qualities that the man saw in that woman.
In that woman,
Exactly.
that's right.
That attracted him to that woman.
To that woman.
For instance, most ladies, like when they are still looking for husband, they dress like really good. They dress sexy, right?
I accept that.
And
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
and these are kind of the things that keeps the man. A man looks at his wife and like, damn, that's my wife, right?
wife. Go
And
on.
and the man is proud of the wife. You see that with that, the man will always want to please the wife. But you see that sometimes some ladies, once they get married, they feel, oh, I'm now married, so I don't need to do all these things again.
But do you know that even in some cases, the wife is still hot, she's still sexy, she's still beautiful, she's still smart, and yet a man would go out and still be cheating on her. Let me say something. A motivational speaker said, sometimes when we get into marriage, we get into marriage with our emotions.
Yeah.
The love, passion, love. But there will be a time in the marriage that it will no longer be about the emotion. It will now be intentional loving, intentional caring.
Good. It's actually good you mentioned that, because the thing is, in marriage actually, like the first time you got married, that first, the honeymoon phase, it's all
Exactly.
I love you, I love
Then
you.
reality comes in.
Yeah, exactly. Reality comes in. But, just like I was saying, for you to sustain that, relationship, that love, and, all those things that you were enjoying while you were still in that honeymoon state, you don't just do away with all those things. You need to keep it. Those are the things that spice up the relationship, right? But the truth still remains that women can do all these things and you still see a man cheat. So there are some people who are just serial cheaters. There's nothing you can do. No matter, like, if you like be the most beautiful,
Anyway,
just be the perfect wife. Some is just in their blood, right? And I don't know, maybe prayers will get those.
Maybe prayer will get those. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that, Peter. Thank you so much for watching. Hang around in 1 minute, and we will be right back. Thank you. Don't touch that. We are right back with Mr. P. Mr. P. I'm B and he is P, and we are blood pressure, right? I think I use that word sometimes. I'm just kidding. Oh, so we stopped we were talking about prayers, right?
Oh, yeah.
One thing that I've come to, I'm not trying to defend anyone right now cheating, but I want to believe that most women they are losing it. Why do I say that? This dirty mentality of I'm a born again Christian. This dirty mentality of my husband is a born again Christian, maybe he's a pastor, maybe he's a man of God somewhere, and they neglect all the things that they are supposed to be doing as a wife to keep up in that marriage, just because they believe, no, my husband can't do that. Oh no, just because they believe that, oh no, he's a good man, he's not going to do that. Their dressing changes. I posted a topic today about vagina care. After childbirth, you can't just leave yourself.
Yeah.
It's something that I've come to realize that most women just feel it's normal. No, just the way you think about your hair, just the way you think about you looking sexy outwardly, just the way you think about just little things. You should think about sex too. You should think about down there, how to please that man down there. Exactly. Usually after childbirth and all of those things change. That's the truth. But then there are things that you can do to still, level up to that and not make that man feel that, okay, we are married right now. They still see girls out there. There's still people out there. You understand? And if they are not genuinely born again, if the things that they are getting is no longer there, they will be tempted to cheat when they are outside their comfort zone. What do I mean by their comfort zone? If they are in places where nobody knows them, you can't see them with a girl and say, oh, I know that person. You understand? So back to why do men cheat? You mentioned prayers. you mentioned prayers. To me, I believe that just like what you said, there is no justification for cheating. But now, this society, they have glorified that, they have glorified men to cheating. They see it as a common thing. It's common. I feel mad myself when I hear people talk about, oh, it's a common thing. I'm like, what's wrong with you? It's not. It shouldn't, because it's common doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I want to ask you right now, why do men think they can cheat on their wife and their wife cannot cheat on them?
Well, yeah, so you see, it's a very good question because I'm a Nigerian, I'm African.
Okay.
And sometimes this thing boils down to culture. You know, our culture has made it in such a way that, you know, men are seen as untouchable. Like men are seen like they are like all in all, they can do whatever they want. You know, like you've heard stories of, you know, women committing adultery. Like in the African tradition.
Exactly.
And you see how they are being treated. But then you don't see the man they commit adultery with, right? So you see that men have been treated in this special way that they now think, especially in the African culture, right? They now think, oh, they can do anything and
get away with it.
And you see, a man is allowed to marry as many wives as he can.
But
right?
we can.
But a woman cannot
But
do
why?
that.
Why?
So you see,
we should be able to
that's how the society, that's how society has, you know, designed this. And then now men feel that they can do anything and then they get away with it. But that is not right. Because the fact that, you know, the society has made it that way and then we see it that way does not make it right. So it is in a marriage. It is a commitment. Marriage is a commitment.
That's right.
Between two persons, right? So it should be an equal contribution. Like the man is not to cheat, the woman is not to cheat. So if you're giving whichever punishment to whoever cheats, then it should be equal, right?
You know why we are? You know where we are losing it? The Bible said, "I will give you an helpmate." You see, because the Bible said, "I will give you an helpmate," men thinks God has given them the power to do whatever.
Yeah.
True, he gave you that little word, small letter G, you are God. But there is nowhere it is written in the Bible that, oh, you are God, so you can treat your wife badly, you can cheat on her, then she can't cheat on you.
Somehow Christianity has I want to be very careful here, when I talk about it. But the thing is, sometimes people use the Bible just the way it suits them. Right?
That's right.
Yeah, they use the Bible just the way it suits them.
The interpretation.
Yeah, they just interpret it the way it suits them, right? And, you were talking about, a wife being in a marriage and then saying, oh, my husband cannot do this, this is Christian.
Yes.
Men, we are all flesh and blood. And if you are not giving your husband that he needs, let's say, like sexually, if you're not satisfying your husband sexually, he will look somewhere else. Don't say he's not a pastor. You go to the Bible and see men of God.
Most of these guys, they've tested a lot.
Exactly.
Even before they got married.
Exactly.
So don't think.
So if you're saying, oh, your husband is
so you can
pastor,
do things anyhow.
You're deceiving yourself.
You're pushing him.
So
actually.
David, Solomon, all these people are men of God. David is a man after God's own heart. But what did he do? So let's not put that in our. So when, as a lady, if you get married, even though you're a Christian, you are now you are married. So you are allowed to do these things, right?
Exactly.
So you should be able to take good care of yourself, take good care of your husband, and that that alone, when you are taking good care of your husband, you love your husband, and you're taking good care of him. Trust me, he will, within himself, he will be happy, and he will love you, he will treat you right.
But it's not always like
it's
that.
Not always right. It's not always like that. But in most cases,
At least you've done your part. Right?
yes. And this issue of taking good care of yourself is very important. Trust me. See, let me tell you, men want to be proud of their wives. See, a man will take. I'm telling you, I'm a man, right?
Yeah.
So and we'll talk about these things. Like, if you take your wife out, and let's say you go to an occasion.
No, use me now.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
no, like if your husband takes
Okay,
you
let's
out,
say like.
Peter, what's wrong?
Let's say no, I trust you now. Like, yeah, your husband takes you out now, and you always looking good,
Oh
right?
yeah,
In the
okay,
public.
I'm blushing.
So your husband will be very proud. If your
That's my wife.
Yeah, that's my wife.
If you are in the crowd.
Yeah, that's my wife.
Oh,
Yeah, and he would like to introduce you to everybody. Oh, have you met my wife? Stuff like
That's
that.
true.
These are things that make men happy, right?
Exactly.
But let's say you're going to an occasion, then you dress shabbily.
Oh, she's somewhere in the crowd.
And your husband will be like, oh.
No, what's going on?
So they will even ask, someone will ask your husband, where's your wife?
She's somewhere in the
I think
crowd.
she went to the washroom. But these are the things that make a man proud of his. And trust me, when a man is proud of his wife, he wouldn't want to do anything that will bring issues between his wife. He wouldn't want to do anything that will separate him from his wife, right? So he will, even if, like they say, men have tendencies to cheat. But when a man truly loves his wife and is scared of losing his wife,
yes,
you see him like he will try to do everything right, like just not to lose that beautiful and that woman that he adores.
So basically, no one is allowed to cheat.
Yeah, no one is no one is allowed to cheat in a marriage. Cheating is not justifiable at all. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, like you're not allowed to cheat. You go up to that altar, you make a vow.
That's right.
Yeah, you're making that vow that I am dedicating myself to this woman. I am dedicating myself to this man. So there's no I'm the man here. I can do what I want. No,
it's not allowed.
It's not allowed. So let's be clear about that.
Yeah. So no one is allowed to cheat.
No.
But then we all have our roles to play, and something happened one day. Not even one day. My first year, second year of marriage. If we are going out, my husband complains a lot about my back. He will always tell me, no, this is too cheap. Like, go for something good. I mean, I'm trying to be a good wife. I'm trying to be a good wife. Don't let him spend his money. But he kept talking about it. No, I don't want this bag. No, baby, you're wearing. No, I don't want this bag. You know what? It's his money.
Yeah.
So I started spending money.
Oh,
on
good.
bags.
Yeah, he's okay with that.
Okay.
You see, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing about marriage,
But
right?
do you know that most women would justify that? Like, no, now we are managing, but he's not complaining.
No. See, that's what marriage is all about, right?
Balance.
What makes you happy?
Exactly.
Like, you need to find that equilibrium, that balance where both of you can be happy. So if that's what makes him happy, and you're getting the bag, it's for you. It's like, and it makes him happy, and he's willing to spend the money. So
why would I say
why
no?
not, right?
No, I don't want to waste your money.
Exactly. So why not? So saying that you don't want to waste his money and all of that that's not bad. It's okay. But then you have to talk about these things, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So you might maybe he's saying, oh, go for this bag, or let's say this bag is $1,000, and then he say, oh, I want you to go for this bag, but then you have a problem. You guys have a family problem that you need to solve,
Then we
and you
can
don't
talk
have money.
about it.
You can talk about it. Tell, okay, no, darling, let's know how we spend. Let's spend rationally. We need this, we cannot spend this. So you talk about these things, right? And then you come to an agreement, and that is how marriage is supposed to be. There should be that open communication between the wife and the husband.
And the husband,
Yeah.
wow. That's a beautiful one. I'm happy I brought him here. I mean, look at him. Thank you so much for coming on this episode on In Between I Stand. So no one is allowed to cheat.
No.
But then I have my role to play. I should be able to satisfy my husband in all way. The Bible talks about moderation, but moderation, people take moderation to the extreme. So moderation, God knows what he's saying when he said moderation. You still need to give that man what he wants. Don't be deceived.
It's very important.
It's very important. A lot of men,
and the man also give the woman what she wants. So it has to be.
It has to be balanced. Yes, it has to be balanced. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. Please do not forget to support your girl. Do not forget to click the like button, the notification button, and please subscribe. Okay. Thank you all so much. Remember that I love you, and I would always love you. Thank you, and bye for now. Bye.